pocket and she would go. She obviously is busy filming Housewives, gyrating on the bar. She's with her best friend, apparently, Teddy Mellencamp. They did do the one-off show. She has all these other little podcasts under her. You're just busy. And I more power to you, girl. Get your bag. You just don't want to do this. You just all of a sudden feel you're better than Vicky because she's not on the show. You don't want to associate, and you're doing well with Teddy, and you're like in the big time, apparently. So just be honest. It's not that these comments got to Tamra Judge, really. All of a sudden, the woman who screams as loud as she can that it's not her opinion, that is gyrate, all of a sudden she cares what the comments say. And this is not a good look. And Bravo told her to postpone this. I mean, look.
It's always the way you frame it. If she had come out and said, look, my friend made a mistake, we're going to go on tour. You know, if I were Shannon, I would not be caught dead drinking anywhere in front of anyone for like 5 or 6 months. Okay. And then you can ease back in because everybody out here is California sober, which isn't sober at all, but they
sober curious, darling.
Or they're sober curious, right?
Tom Schwartz has taught us a new word, darling.
If Tamra had just gone, we're going on tour. She made a mistake. She should have. And if I were Shannon, I'd come out every tour. The very first thing I'd say is, I'm so blessed. I'm blessed that you guys are all here. I made a mistake earlier this year. I'm working on myself and it won't happen again. And by the grace of God, no one was hurt. Then I'd carry on with the show. And then boom, you know, everyone would be like, stand up woman, stand up woman about Tamra. That is the part I agree with you that seems lying. Is she just, whether she's busy making too much money on 2Ts, she doesn't want to go on tour with them. That's what it just comes down to, because she probably feels like they're not that big enough anymore. Vicky's not coming back to RHOC, so it's not going to hold the same punch.
Even though she filmed a scene with Shannon this week or last week.
Wait, Vicky did?
Like a scene, yeah. I don't know if this means she's back in a friend role. I just think, Jeff Lewis was supposed to film a scene and then it didn't work out. And I just think Shannon needs someone to sit there and film this like minute of a scene, you know?
It's always the way you frame it. And the bottom line is that Tamra, for probably money reasons, just doesn't want to go on tour with them. And maybe it's optics too.
So just say, like, that's my problem. Just say, like, hey, Shannon, can we talk? I am so fucking busy. I have to be honest with you. I am literally on the verge of a nervous, and I understand this. Like, I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I wake up and I am busy from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed with work. I have to film. Filming is no joke. I have 2 T's. It's just like, I just don't have the time. I'm sorry. Now, that's where I am on Tamra's side of, like, to me, business and personal are separate. So, like, if I can't do something business-wise, I'm like, I just physically can't do this, or it's just not right for me business-wise. I'm sorry. You're a girlfriend. I don't like all these lies. But everything she wrote, I agree with. And just Vicky's hurt. Vicky is just hurt. She feels like her friend abandoned her. And the OG, the OC, who is a very nice woman. She is at the core, she's a nice woman, Vicky Gombel said. She's just as hurt by her friend. She's hurt. Justice for Vicky.
If you were doing this to me, I'd be very hurt. I'd have
Oh God.
A lot.
Well, you wanted to go into business with me, and I said, let's just do this. You have your show. I have saved you from the disaster that is David Yontef.
You did save me. I appreciate that. Wait, I want to do rapid fire with you because I want to know all your thoughts on these. What do you make of Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son supposedly broken up and then on Valentine's Day together, huge rock? What do you make of all this?
Truly, I don't think it's for publicity. I think that they are truly in love. I think it has more to do with the fact that he is younger. He wants children. I don't really think it has to do with like the families. I think that he wants kids and she doesn't. And I think they're truly in love. And I think that, when you have different life goals, she has 4 kids with Scotty, you're not on the same page, you break up, but I think they're really in love. And after 48 hours alone, you're like, well, I can't solve the future. This doesn't feel good. I love you. And then they get back together on Valentine's Day and bitch got a huge fucking ring. She got a huge ring. I think they're really in love. I actually think it's authentic. There you go. What else you want to rapid fire?
A good one. Okay. I want to know, our friend Bo Dietl, your friend Bo Dietl. The legendary and private investigator, darling, now being sued with Louis Ruelas. And for Louis' ex, was it wife or girlfriend or fiance, I believe, fiance.
Vanessa
They were
Rising.
like digging and deep in, and they were in
You know
things that
what?
they should not have been and hacking. What do we believe here? I'm very lost.
You're not going to like the answer.
Okay, what?
Everybody cue. I'm going to get all the hate. I love the hate. I only discuss RHONJ on Patreon. Period. The end. We said it. And I did a whole show on Patreon about this past Saturday. I gave you all my thoughts. And I'm a little upset that you did not listen to the Patreon episode, Sarah. But when the season of RHONJ starts, the reviews, the recaps, my thoughts on Teresa, all that I will put RHONJ guests because I got 6 of them. I think I counted coming on the main show here. Past and present. I counted, yeah. But my thoughts on RHONJ will only be on Patreon. And anyone that wants to join Patreon to listen can. And if not, it is a free world. And that is the beautiful thing about the world. So go to Patreon to hear my thoughts on Bo Dietl and Louis Aurelius in this lawsuit. I have a lot of them.
All right. I have one more. Bethany Frankel apparently getting phone calls about James Kennedy, reality reckoning. And Bethany says she had been tipped off. And the network is ignoring this. There was even discussion of it at the VPR reunion. It was edited out. It is not in the best interest of the network to show or discuss James Kennedy's alleged abuse towards women. Thoughts? Do you think Bethany is going to save the day? Is Bethany on this case?
Well, she certainly says she is. She also is alleging that she has there's more to the interview with Miss Rachel Leviss, that this came up and she like toned it down and edited it out. I have a few issues here. I see what she's saying. Like she says, charming, handsome guy with a British accent on the show. Listen, I think 2 things. First of all, Bethany, as my good friend, Porsha Williams taught me, where are the fucking receipts, girl? I would like to see the receipts of where you got a call that you should look into this, that James allegedly is a little, angry with his fists. I would like to really, Bethany, show me the fucking receipts. All of a sudden, everyone's going to Bethany.
Big accusations.
Big accusations. Yeah.
She says, oh, it's okay. Okay, she doesn't frame it like this, so I'm incorrect here. But she basically said, well, you got to throw these things out there because some of the men have been proved innocent and they've gone on and been just fine. And others, it was true, which I think is such BS because once you plant that seed, I think a lot of men, do I think a lot of men are guilty? 100%. But do I think they all are? No. I mean, that's insane. Every woman should be heard. Not everyone should be believed. It goes for men and women. So, I mean, to throw these out is quite damning. I hope she really has proof because